Scene script. Have you ever wondered how ancient civilizations brewed beer or made cheese? The answer lies in biotechnology. Our journey begins thousands of years ago when humans unknowingly stepped into the realm of biotechnology. It was a time when the science of life was still a mystery, yet our ancestors discovered the magic of fermentation. They harnessed the power of invisible microbes, turning simple ingredients into complex concoctions of flavor and sustenance. Let's take a step back and imagine life in ancient Egypt, around 5,000 years ago. As the sun sets, a brewer mixes barley, water, and wild yeast, setting the stage for a natural spectacle. Over the next few days, the yeast cells work their magic, converting sugars into alcohol, and voila, beer is born. Interestingly, this isn't just a culinary delight, but an early application of biotechnology. Now, let's travel to the rolling hills of Europe, where cheese-making has been a tradition since the time of the Roman Empire. Milk is curdled using rennet, an enzyme found in the stomach of ruminants. The curdled milk is then separated, pressed, and aged. This process, though seemingly simple, is a dance between bacteria, enzymes, and milk proteins orchestrated by the cheesemaker. Even the fluffy loaf of bread that we relish owes its existence to biotechnology. Bread dough left to ferment attracts wild yeast and bacteria. The yeast produces carbon dioxide, causing the dough to rise while the bacteria contribute to the tangy flavor. These examples may seem rudimentary, but they mark the dawn of biotechnology. Our ancestors, without realizing it, were pioneers in this field, manipulating biological processes to create food and drink. They may not have understood the science behind it, but they mastered the art of biotechnology, shaping human civilization in profound ways. Indeed, the roots of biotechnology are much older than you might think. The tale of biotechnology is a testament to human ingenuity and curiosity, a story that is still being written as we continue to explore and harness the vast potential of life itself. Fast forward to the 20th century, where the discovery of DNA and the understanding of genes paved the way for modern biotechnology. It was a time of groundbreaking scientific exploration. The very fabric of life, the DNA, was discovered in the early 1950s by James Watson and Francis Crick. This double helix structure, a twisted ladder of genetic information, became the foundation upon which the science of genetics was built. In the years that followed, the understanding of genes, those unique sequences of DNA that dictate the traits of all living organisms, grew exponentially. It was this understanding that led to the development of molecular genetics, the study of how genes function at a molecular level. This new field of study allowed scientists to explore the very essence of life, providing unprecedented insights into the mechanisms of heredity and evolution. Genetics wasn't the only field making strides. Simultaneously, the development of biotechnology was gaining momentum. The term biotechnology was first used in 1919 by Hungarian agricultural engineer Karl Erecki to describe the merging of biology and technology. However, it was not until the latter half of the 20th century that the true potential of biotechnology began to be realized. The fusion of these two scientific marvels, genetics and biotechnology, ushered in a new era of scientific discovery. Scientists began to harness the power of genes, using biotechnology to manipulate and modify them, leading to innovations in medicine, agriculture, and industry. The development of recombinant DNA technology, where DNA from different species can be combined, was a significant milestone, paving the way for the creation of genetically modified organisms. This synergy of genetics and biotechnology marked the rise of modern biotechnology. It was a time of accelerated discovery, where the boundaries of what was possible were continually being pushed and expanded. With these advancements, biotechnology stepped into a new era, ready to revolutionize our lives. Imagine being able to modify the genetic makeup of organisms. Sounds like science fiction, right? Well, welcome to the era of genetic engineering. This isn't a plot from a sci-fi novel. It's the world we live in today, where science has blurred the line between fiction and reality. Genetic engineering, a significant part of biotechnology, is a fascinating field that involves manipulating an organism's genes. It's like the ultimate level of customization, where scientists, instead of tailors, tweak and modify genes instead of fabric patterns. The methods aren't simple, of course. They involve techniques like gene cloning, where copies of genes are produced, and recombinant DNA technology, where DNA molecules from different sources are combined to create new genetic material. Now you might be wondering, what's the point of all this gene meddling? Well, the applications are numerous and incredibly beneficial. Let's talk about medicine first. Traditional methods of producing insulin involved extracting it from animals, a process both inefficient and ethically questionable. With genetic engineering, we can now produce human insulin using bacteria. Yes, you heard it right. Bacteria, those tiny microorganisms, are now mini factories producing life-saving insulin. It doesn't stop at insulin. Genetic engineering is also used to produce growth hormones and even clotting factors for people with hemophilia. Moving away from medicine, let's look at agriculture. Genetic engineering has allowed us to create genetically modified crops that are resistant to pests, diseases, and harsh environmental conditions, ensuring food security for our ever-growing population. So you see, genetic engineering is not just an exciting scientific advancement, it's a lifesaver, a problem solver, a game changer. It has the potential to revolutionize fields from medicine to agriculture, from environment conservation to industrial production. Genetic engineering, a once far-fetched concept, is now a reality, thanks to biotechnology. It's like we're living in a science fiction novel, but it's not fiction anymore, it's science. Welcome to the future, folks. It's here and it's happening right now. Biotechnology is not just about brewing beer or modifying genes. Its potential is much more vast and profound. Let's dive into this universe of possibilities. First stop, medicine. Through biotechnology, we're able to develop targeted therapies, reducing side effects and improving patient outcomes. We're not just talking about creating new drugs here, but also about the development of gene therapies and personalized medicine. Imagine a world where your treatment is tailored to your unique genetic makeup. That's the promise of biotechnology in medicine. Now let's move to agriculture. With the world's population ballooning, the pressure on food production is immense. Biotechnology steps in here with genetically modified crops that are pest-resistant, drought-tolerant, and high-yielding. But it's not just about quantity. Biotechnology also enhances the quality of food, improving its nutritional content and shelf life. Next, we have the environment. Biotechnology is being used to develop biofuels, reducing our reliance on fossil fuels and combating climate change. It's also being used to clean up environmental pollutants, a process known as bioremediation. Through this, we're able to harness the power of microorganisms to detoxify contaminated environments. And how about space exploration? Yes, you heard it right. Scientists are exploring how genetically modified organisms could be used to produce food, oxygen, and even build materials on other planets. It's like something out of a science fiction novel, but it's happening right now. Of course, there are challenges. Ethical concerns, regulatory hurdles, and public acceptance are all issues that need to be addressed. But with the right approach, these can be navigated, and the benefits of biotechnology can be harnessed for the betterment of humanity. So as you can see, the realm of biotechnology is vast, encompassing medicine, agriculture, the environment, and even space exploration. It's a field that's transforming our world and paving the way for a future that's healthier, more sustainable, and perhaps even interplanetary. The potential of biotechnology is only limited by our imagination. From brewing ancient beer to creating life-saving drugs, biotechnology has come a long way. Let's dive into the triumphs and possibilities of this remarkable field. One of the most significant achievements of biotechnology is the development of synthetic insulin, a lifesaver for millions of diabetics worldwide. Before the 1980s, insulin was primarily derived from pigs and cows, a process which was both expensive and inefficient. But with the advent of recombinant DNA technology, scientists managed to produce human insulin in the lab, revolutionizing the treatment of diabetes. Next on the list is gene therapy, a groundbreaking approach to treat and potentially cure genetic disorders. By replacing, inactivating, or introducing genes into a patient's cells, gene therapy offers hope for conditions that were previously untreatable. Although still in its early stages, the progress has been promising, with successful trials for diseases like hemophilia and certain types of inherited blindness. Biotechnology has also made significant strides in agriculture. Scientists have developed drought-resistant crops, which are crucial in regions where water scarcity is a pressing issue. These genetically modified crops not only withstand harsh conditions, but also have the potential to reduce world hunger and promote sustainable farming. And who could forget the pivotal role of biotechnology in combating the COVID-19 pandemic? The rapid development of vaccines was only possible due to the advancements in biotechnology, particularly in the field of mRNA technology. As we look to the future, the possibilities appear endless. Biotechnology could help us tackle some of the world's biggest challenges, from climate change to aging, from food security to pandemic preparedness. It's a field that is continuously evolving, pushing the boundaries of what's possible, and redefining our understanding of life itself. In the words of biotech pioneer Herbert Boyer, the best scientist is open to experience and begins with romance, the idea that anything is possible. And indeed, the future of biotechnology holds promises beyond our wildest dreams.